Hello mga kalabada, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on a frequently asked question ng mga laundry shop owners, no? And this has to do with pricing, no? Ang typical question is, paano ko ba pepresyohan ang aking mga serbisyo? Yan. Well, there are 4 factors na dapat po nating kino-consider so that we can come up with a good pricing for our services. The first factor is yung pong tinatawag na direct cost to deliver the service. In other words, ano ba yung mga bagay-bagay na kailangan mong i-gamitin, no, para ma-deliver yung service? Let's say, for example, DIY washing per load. So, yung pag-load sa washer, no? So, magkano nga ba dapat ang cost natin, ang presyo natin para dyan? Well, una-una, find out ano ba yung direct cost involved to deliver that service. So, for example, ang kasama dyan, tubig, kuryente, supplies, kung pinapackage mo yun, no? And of course, yung depreciation cost ng machine. Yun. So, yung 4 na yun, pag samasamahin mo, that's what we call your direct cost or direct expense to deliver the service, right? Now, medyo complicated yung computing the depreciation costs. We'll have another video for that. Okay, but for now, sabihin lang natin na yun po yung mga kailangan may consider. And then, of course, dadagdagan mo ng tinatawag nating overhead cost. Okay? So again, there's another computation for overhead cost sa ibang video na po natin pag-usapan yon. But dadagdagan mo yun. Definitely, you will have to put consideration, or you have to consider also your overhead cost, which includes your rent, and your salaries and other expenses na hindi naman directly related dun sa pinepresyohan mong service, right? So, yun po yung unang factor, okay? So, the direct cost to deliver the service. The second factor you have to determine is ano ba yung mga value added, no? Ano ba yung mga value added services pa na gusto mong idagdag? Like say, for example, kung kayo po ay may branding, kung kayo po ay may special warranty sa inyong mga serbisyo. These are what we call value-added services. So value-added services that add additional value, attractiveness to your service. Kailangan mo i-consider din po yun. So, you have to price that, give it a certain price, at idadagdag mo yun dun sa cost ng iyong product. The third is, of course, yung iyong desired margin o yung magkano man tubo ang gusto mo sa service na yon. So, kailangan mong isipin, magkano bang gusto kong tubuin dito? Magkano ba? Ngayon, alam mo na yung direct cost, ngayon, alam mo na yung overhead cost allowance, alam mo na rin yung value-added service allowance. Magkano naman yung margin na gusto kong kitain after computing all the costs, diba? So, gusto mo ba ng 20% margin, 30%, 40% margin? So, usually in business, it's a 30% margin. So, in other words, kung 100 pesos ang selling price mo, 30% is 30 pesos. So, yun yung tubo. So, yung 70, yun yung direct cost to deliver the service, yung value-added services, blah, blah, blah. Lahat po yung kasama dun sa 70%. So, ganun po yung third factor, no? Consider the margins. And finally, number 4, you have to consider yung competitive pricing. Magkano ba pinipresyohan ng mga kalaban mo sa area yung service na ganyan? Let's say, for example, you're offering wet cleaning or shoe cleaning or dry cleaning services. Magkano ba pinipresyohan ng mga kalaban mo? And you have to consider that as well. And then compare mo, no, dun sa naisip mong pricing at saka yung pricing ng kalaban. Mag-spy ka sa kanila, magpadala ka ng spy, kumuha kayo ng price list nila, then compare prices, no? Ang importante po, do not sacrifice your margins, yung magandang kita. Huwag nyo pong isa-sacrifice yung profitability nyo just to compete with your competitor at nagpapababaan lang po kayo ng presyo. No one's going to win in that kind of situation. So, be true to your cost, to your value-added services, and of course, to your desired margin. Yan po ang kailangan nyong i-consider. Alright? So, with that, I hope nagkaroon kayo ng idea, enlightenment on how to price your services. Ano man pong service yan, you can actually use this framework para mo mabigyan ng magandang presyo to sell it to your customers. Right? So, bago po ang lahat, before you go, please watch this. I'm here to invite you to get yourself a copy of the ebook, The Laundry Business Owner Steps to Success Guide. No? Ito po isang libro na pwede nyo po makuha sa www.laundrypreneur.com. At ano po ba matututunan nyo dito? Nakalagay po dyan the 12 steps to successfully set up, start up, and sustain a professional laundry shop business in the Philippines. So nandito na po lahat ng kailangan nyo malaman, how to set up your shop, how to start up your shop, and finally, how to sustain your shop. So sana po, kumuha kayo ng kopya ninyo. It's available in ebook format, or kung gusto nyo po itong actual printed book na ganito, pwede din po, libre ang delivery nationwide. So again, go to www.laundrypreneur.com to get your copy today. Alright, so again guys, I hope you get a copy of the book, The Laundry Business Owner Steps to Success Guidebook. Okay, and with that, maraming salamat po to you mga kalabada. Success!